Many of us wonder how a planet will behave in our horoscopes. There are many variables we will need to look into for making a solid judgment on the state of the planet. If you are new to the channel, please visit the previous lessons because you will need all the knowledge we have learned thus far, and please do subscribe to the channel. Let us look at the first variable we have not touched on yet, which is the Avastha of the planet. The word Avastha simply means the state in which the planet is in. Now, the study of the Avastha is a very tertiary and advanced study, which actually involves a few mathematical calculations also, which we will not go into right now, as we are just introducing the concept of the Avastha. There are 5 main states of a planet, or the Avastha. This is taking the zodiac sign of 30 degrees and dividing it into 5 equal parts of 6 degrees each. The first state is the Bal Avastha, or the infant state. This is when the planet is within 0 to 6 degrees. The second state is the Kumar Avastha, the youthful state. This is when the planet is within 6 degrees to 12 degrees. The third state is the Yuv Avastha, or the adolescent state, when the planet is within 12 to 18 degrees. Next is the Vidri Avastha, or the advanced grown state. This is from 18 degrees to 24 degrees. And the final 6 degrees of the zodiac from 24 degrees to 30 degrees is the Mitri Avastha, or the elderly state. So this is calculated only for the odd signs, which we already know. These would be all the odd numbers in our birth chart: Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. For the even signs, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces, the sequence of the 5 main Avastha would be reversed. So the Bal Avastha, the infant state, would be from 24 degrees to 30 degrees. The Kumar, the youthful state, would be from 18 degrees to 24 degrees. The Yuv Avastha, the adolescent state, would be the same for both odd and even signs, which is from 12 degrees to 18 degrees. The Vidri Avastha, or the grown state, is seen from 6 degrees to 12 degrees, and the elderly state is from 0 degrees to 6 degrees for all the even signs. We see how much potency the planet has in producing the results in the birth chart from these 5 main Avasthas. The Bal Avastha will produce 25% of the result. The Kumar Avastha will produce 50% of the result. The Yuv Avastha will produce 100% of the results, so it would be best for the benefics and functional benefics or any other positive and yoga producing planet in the birth chart to be placed in the Yuv Avastha, as it would give full results for both odd and even signs. Having said that, a malefic in this Avastha would also give 100% of its malefic effects. As always, to keep in mind, this is the topic of focus. The results of the planets will be seen from the analysis of the entire horoscope. The Vidri Avastha will produce about 40 to 50% of the results. The Mitri Avastha will produce very minimal results, as this is the state in which the planet is at its weakest. There are other Avasthas or states like the Lachitari Avasthas, the Gavi Avasthas, and many others. As we have mentioned, this is a massive topic. For now, these are the main 5 Avasthas, which should be a good foundation for judging the strength of a planet. Now we have already looked into the zodiac signs each planet owns, which sign it becomes exalted and debilitated in during our planets series. The ascendant sign lessons gave us insights into the friendly planets and the enemy planets, as well as the difficult houses and the prominent houses. So we can also judge the strength of a planet by using this knowledge. The aspects lesson gave us insight into the aspects. So positive aspects to a planet will also increase the status and strength of that planet. Malefic aspects would reduce the strength. It would also be wise to personify the planets when looking for strength. If a person were to be in a good place, the person would do well and perform well. If the person were to be within enemies, the person would not do well. If the person is strong though, it can also show that the person would need to fight because of the circumstances. So the strength of a planet is seen from so many angles, although we have simplified it with these lessons to serve as the basic place to begin judging the horoscope. Another factor to consider is the concept called combustion. The word combustion means something which is burning. So the graha or planet, which we all know for burning, is the sun. The sun is known for illuminating and giving light and life to our existence. Although anything which goes too close to the sun will get overwhelmed by the sun's fiery power. So this is the state of combustion. If a planet is too close to the sun in the horoscope, that planet is said to be combusted. The planet will not be able to produce the results as it would be overwhelmed by the sun and its powerful rays. So combustion happens when a planet is within 2 degrees to 9 degrees of the sun. Any planet within this zone becomes combusted. So the natural significations of that planet would be troubled. You can go back and look at the planet series to see all the significations of the planets. Having said this, a wonderful thing happens when a planet is within a degree or completely conjunct the sun. That planet becomes one with the sun. So that planet will take the powerful energy of the sun and use it as its own. So if Jupiter is within a degree of the sun, Jupiter and all its significations for that horoscope will explode and become multiplied. This phenomena is known as Cazimi. Any planet in Cazimi will gain much strength. These are the basic concepts of combustion and Cazimi. Again, please go back to the planet series to look at all the significations of the planets, as any planet in Cazimi will produce the positive and wonderful qualities of that planet. Digbala is also something we have touched on previously. Let us quickly refresh. Digbala means directional strength. So the planets have houses in which they do well in. Jupiter and Mercury have directional strength in the first house. Venus and the Moon have directional strength in the 4th house. Saturn has directional strength if placed in the 7th house. The Sun and Mars have directional strength in the 10th house. And of course, the planets placed in these houses will flourish according to each of their significations. The entire study of astrology will be centered around this topic of judging planetary strength. So the lessons which will be becoming will always increase our knowledge in knowing how the planets will behave. Practice and serious study will always get us closer to unlocking the hidden mysteries of astrology. Now let us look into one of the wonders of Jyotisha, the study of the divisional charts. Please subscribe to the channel, comment, like and share. I'd be most grateful.